So, hey guys, welcome to the email marketing masterclass. And thank you for showing up today. We had a tremendous response for today's webinar. We have more than 250 people, 260 people live right now on this webinar, and it is expected to go up to like 500 people because more than 1,700 people have registered for this webinar. So I appreciate you a lot, and I thank you a lot for showing up on time. That shows how serious you are about learning email marketing. And towards the end, you will understand that 1 hour session is not enough to cover everything that is there in email marketing. And because of that, based on demand, I will also be telling you about the email marketing intensive course, which I am planning to launch, which will be an 8-week live training program. But that is something that I will keep it towards the last 10-15 minutes. Right now, it is time to focus on teaching you email marketing and what I have learned in email marketing so far. Right. So I will open up the chat from time to time. I will ask for responses. Please put in your responses so that I know that you are listening to this class and you are participating. And then once in a while, I will close the chat so that I can just focus on the session at hand. All right. So how many of you here are here because you got an email from me? Just type me in the chat box if you are here, if you got an email from me. Pretty much everybody, right? The only way I drove registrations for this particular webinar, which has more than 1,700 registrations, is via email marketing. And if you are here receiving my email, and if you have gotten here, it is a clear indication that email marketing is going to work, right? How many times have you heard that email marketing is dead and it's an old form of marketing? How many of you have heard about it, right? A lot of people say that, hey, social media will replace email and stuff like that. It's not true at all, because you guys being here is itself a proof that email marketing is working. And I will tell you why you should be taking email marketing seriously. Email was invented in 1971. The first email that was sent between two computers was in 1971. The first website that was published officially was 1991. Email predates the World Wide Web itself by 20 years. It was the first connection between two different computers. A lot of people think that social media will replace email. I will tell you the number one reason why social media will not replace anytime soon is because, first of all, social media sites come and go. Facebook was popular at some time. Recently, I did a seminar at a college, and in this particular college, these people were saying that they don't use Facebook at all. I was like asking who is on Facebook, and everybody was like, "Hey, we use Instagram. Who uses Facebook anymore?" In my generation, when I was a youngster, I'm still a youngster, but when I was like, really young, like, when I was in college, I was basically using this social media site called Orkut. And then there was Google Plus, and then Facebook came and went. And then you had something called Foursquare, which was kind of a social media site. And then now Instagram is popular. And Mark Zuckerberg launched this thing called Threads, like Twitter, and it kind of failed already because user engagement has gone down. So social media sites come and go, and you cannot keep chasing creating a profile in each and every social media site there, right? But email is going to be long term. I want you to tell me that the email that you received about this particular class inside your email ID, how long have you been using that particular email ID for? Put it in the chat box. I have been using my email ID for almost 15 years right now, right? 10 plus years, 6 years, 15 years. Wow. 5 years, 20 years. It's very clear, right? It's very clear that people go and stick to a particular email ID and use that email ID for a very long time, which means that I can always reach out to you if I want to. And when you go ahead and subscribe to a particular email newsletter, like you have been receiving emails from me, you will not unsubscribe as long as you are getting value from me. So right now you are getting value from me. So similarly, when you are getting value from a particular person, you will not unsubscribe. The second major important thing about email marketing is that when I have followers on Facebook, what do you use to sign up on Facebook? You use email ID and phone number to sign up on Facebook. What do you use to sign up on Instagram? You use email ID and phone number to sign up on Instagram, which means that you are a user of Instagram. But if I have an Instagram profile and if you are following me on Instagram, that does not make you my user. It makes you my follower inside a platform. And if I post something on the platform, it is Instagram's decision whether to show it to you or not. And what kind of post that Instagram will show? Instagram will basically show posts which get a lot of engagement, which means that sometimes the message is important, but it might not get a lot of likes or engagement or comments, and that does not reach the audience. So Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever the social media site is, they are standing as a guardian, right? Like a watchman, and telling me whether I can reach my own audience or not, which I have gained over a period of time. I have gained the followers. YouTube also, right? I have 100,000 subscribers, 1.2 lakh subscribers on YouTube. But if I post a new video, it does not reach everyone. It reaches a small amount of people. YouTube checks whether it is getting a lot of engagement and then pushes it to the rest of the people, right? I don't want to be a slave to the algorithm. I don't want to be like having a boss. I'm doing this for freedom. Come on. And if I am having one algorithm who is dictating whether they will send the message or not, then I have to please my boss, which is my algorithm. And what does YouTube algorithm prefer? YouTube algorithm prefers that users post very, very shocking videos, right? How many of you have seen that in the past few years, the thumbnails on YouTube has become more and more shocking? Let me know in the chat box, right? Type S in the chat box if you think that the thumbnails have become more and more shocking. Everybody is like, ऐसे ही करते हैं यार, YouTube open करके देखो, it's like such a headache. And even a normal calm person like me has to sometimes post something like sensational and like a very shocking thumbnail just to get the attention, right? And yeah, so Smita is saying as if they have been struck by lightning. That is how every thumbnail is, which means that they are forced to do something like that because they have to please the algorithm. So what I'm going to tell you today is very, very important when it comes to email marketing. And I will show you some of my ad campaigns. I will show you my email marketing tools, everything I will show you. But one thing that I have to tell you that you might get overwhelmed a little bit. Just stay with me. Until now, I have been just talking about the basics. So I will talk about the basics, but I will also go ahead and go a little bit deep into the technicalities of how you go ahead and set up your email marketing campaigns and everything, right? So what I'm going to do is that just log in into my email marketing tool here and share the screen with you. And I'm going to show you what does it look behind the scenes of my email marketing. And yes, everybody says that, hey, email marketing is so costly and who will pay so much money for email marketing? See, as long as you're getting the ROI, then why not pay for it, right? My total email marketing cost. So can you guess what is the amount of money that I am spending on email marketing every month? Just for the email marketing subscription, not for lead generation. Just to maintain the email marketing tools. Put a number in the chat box. How much do you think I'm spending? All right. So I see different numbers here, but the actual amount that I'm spending is around $1,800 to $1,900 every month, which is almost like 1.6, 1.7 lakhs every month. It is actually more than my salary that I withdraw from my company. And it's actually more than my office rent itself. But I do not hesitate spending because our company revenue easily goes up to like 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs every month, because we stay in touch with our subscribers and we can get in touch with our subscribers when we want to launch something. And email marketing forms the foundation of our business. So I will quickly show you behind the scenes of my email marketing tool. So what I am using is ConvertKit. So if you go to convertkit.com, you will be able to see that the best part about email marketing is that you don't need to start with $1,000 a month spend. You just need to start with something like, okay, you have 1,000 subscribers a month. If you are paying monthly, you will be paying $29 a month. If you have something like 25,000 subscribers, you will be paying $199 a month, which is around 16,000 rupees, right? But with 25,000 subscribers who are opt-in subscribers who have opted in to receive communication from you, you will easily be able to get that return on investment back. And the way I look at my email marketing is that I send broadcast emails. Like, for example, if I go into broadcasts, let's have a look at this. email marketing masterclass 9 p.m. tomorrow. Yesterday, I sent this email. I got 617 clicks. That's where most of you guys came from. Email marketing masterclass today at 9 p.m. I resent it to unopened people, 393 clicks. Total open rate out of 135,000 recipients is 21.4%. How many of you think that 21.4% is good? Type good, excellent, wow, whatever you feel. A lot of people say that email marketing gives 2% open rate, 3% open rate, ऐसे बोलते हैं. Do you think this open rate is good? And you know how I got such good open rates? Because first of all, I have gone ahead and built this email list over a period of 5 years. I have been constantly nurturing my list and building my email list. And whenever I send a broadcast campaign, I will get like around 17-18% open rate. And if I go ahead and resend to unopened, it ends up getting like 26% open rate on 135K participants. So this is not something that can happen overnight. This has to be built over a period of time. And the way I want you to imagine is that how many of you have tried making coffee and let the milk in the stove for longer than it is required? You put it on the simmer. If you put it on full, the milk will overflow. But if you put it on the simmer, the milk keeps boiling, and all the water content on the milk goes away. And then you go ahead and drink coffee. Isn't the coffee tastier? Very thick milk. How many of you relate to what I am saying? I'm trying to give you an analogy to email marketing here. So what happens here is that if you have never done it, then you can still imagine it, right? So some people might never have made coffee, right? But what I am trying to tell you is that an analogy which will relate to email marketing. So what happens in email marketing is that, let's say you go ahead and generate 10,000 subscribers. Is 10,000 subscribers may around 1,000 subscribers will be finding it very relatable to you and finding your content very useful and your personal brand very relevant, and they will be the highest intent customers. 10% will be very high intent. There will be another 30 to 40% of the people who will unsubscribe or become inactive within the next 2-3 months, right? Out of 10,000. So 3,000, 4,000 will become inactive and wasted within next 2-3 months. Then you will have some 6,000 subscribers. If you keep mailing, some people will become cold. Some people will become unsubscribers. And then you will have a little bit of a concentrated amount of subscribers who is like, oh, wow, I like this guy. I will open every email that this guy sends. How many of you here open every email that I send? Just type me in the chat box. You open every email that I send, regular reader, right? Type me, right? So you guys are here in the webinar listening to me because you like my content, you find Deepak's content relevant, and you guys are my super fans. So the super fans is that thick part of the milk which I am talking about, right? Everything gets boiled away, melted away, and then you have a little bit. So imagine I generate another 10,000 subscribers. And whose 10,000 subscribers may there will be some 1,000 people who are going to be like these high intent subscribers. And imagine you keep doing it for like 5 years, right? Over time, you will have this highly intent, highly concentrated type of people who will eventually stay on your email list for a very long time. And this is a very good asset to build, because imagine, to get you to this webinar, I did not run an ad where I was selling some email marketing workshop for 99 rupees, right? I did not run an ad. Right now, we have 438 people live on this particular class. How many of you can see the participant count? Can you see the participant count? I just enabled it. Just type the number that you see on the live participant count. If you are on desktop, you should be able to see it clearly. What is the number that you see? I will open up the chat. What is the number that you see right now? Right? So you can see that there are 441 participants, and some people can't see. Maybe you are on the old version of Zoom or something, but most people can see. So right now we have 442 participants online, and to get 442 people online, the average webinar show up rate is like 25 to 30%, which means that you have to generate 2,000 leads. But all of you guys have come to this particular webinar without me having to run a Facebook ad or a Google ad, right? So instead of me going ahead and fetching people from Facebook ads, Google ads, and trying to run workshop ads or something to get people to show up on my webinar and listen to me, I just sent an email to my email list. And by sending an email to my email list, I have got all of you guys here and you guys are paying attention to me. And this is basically me trying to fetch people from my own email marketing channel rather than going to some other channel. So it becomes like a very, very good asset. So what I told you about this whole idea of going ahead and, creating this particular asset over a period of time, you saw that in my ConvertKit, there were 135,000 email subscribers right now with such a big open rate, which is 21%. How many leads do you think that I have generated till date and eventually got back to that 135 people? Lot of leads I have generated. And then eventually a lot of people have unsubscribed, have gone cold, have got disinterested. What is the number do you think that I have generated so far? The number of leads I have generated so far to get back to this 135K people. Put some number. Mansi is saying more than 1 crore. Itna bhi zyada nahi hai. I have sent 1 billion emails, yes, but what is the exact number of leads that I have generated? Okay, I will show you behind the scenes. So the exact number of leads that I have generated till date is around 20 lakh, which is 2 million. How many of you think this is wow? Just type wow in the chat box. 2 million leads that I have generated so far. And from this, we have got it down to 135K, very, very high intent people with an open rate of like 20%. Do you think that this email subscriber base is enough for me to retire on it? Like for the rest of my life, the subscriber base is enough? Because everybody here said that 5 years, 10 years, you are using the same email ID. Yes. Do you think that this is the only asset that I need? Yes, I will be continuously adding new emails to it. But don't you think 135 people out of 2 million people boiled down who will come back to my webinars like this, do you think that's enough? That's enough, boss. Actually, it's enough. You know why? Because whenever I go ahead and do a webinar like this, I generate revenue by launching a product. And that money, I can put it back into ads and get even more subscribers. So if you have around 100 to 200,000 subscribers, which is going to be very high intent subscribers built over a period of time, that actually becomes like the asset. So the way I look at my email marketing list is like, when I log in into my email marketing list, I feel like I'm logging into my bank account, right? So this subscriber section, let it load. And see, every day I'm generating around 150 new subscribers. Earlier, it was a little bit high and we will get it higher. So this 136K subscribers that I see, this is like my bank account. Why? Because if I give you 500 rupees, why would you take that 500 rupees? Because you trust that somebody else will accept this 500 rupees in exchange for goods and services, right? So what is basically money? Money is trust. What does this particular email list represent? This email list represents that these subscribers who have been built over a period of time, who have been receiving emails from me, trust me, which means that I can go ahead and launch a product anytime to my email list. I can launch an affiliate program. I can send tickets to my event. By the way, if you guys have not yet booked tickets for the Digital Freelancer Summit, which is happening in Bangalore, only around 30 tickets are remaining right now. So go ahead and book tickets for this particular event. If you want to meet me in person. This is happening next month, 27th August. I will leave a link in the chat box for you guys, right? So we have sold almost 400 tickets for this particular event, again, by sending an email to my email list. So when I build trust with my audience, that trust can be converted into money anytime that I want. So the email list literally becomes my asset, which I am building over a period of time. The relationship that I'm building with my list with constant value delivery, like the way I'm doing right now. How many of you found the emails that I sent useful? Like in the past, let's say 2 weeks, I have been sending a lot of value emails. Just type you in the chat box if you are finding it useful, right? Every time you open the email, you see my email inbox, you see my email, and you learn something new every time by spending 5-10 minutes. It's very easy to consume. It is something that I have developed over a period of time as practice, right? So when you go ahead and build this email list, it becomes an asset. And I will show you inside my Google Ads. This is the amount of leads that I have generated just using Google Ads over the past 5 years. I have put all time. It starts with February 20th, 2018. And here you can see the cost that I have spent is 19.6 million, which is 1.96 crores at an average cost of 17 rupees per lead. And I have generated 1.14 million leads so far, just with Google Ads. And then we have Facebook ads, in which I have generated another 1 million leads so far. So overall aggregate, I have generated 2 million leads so far. And out of these 2 million leads, we have boiled it down to 136K very, very high intent subscribers. Do you think that this is wow? Spending like 2 crores on Google Ads to go ahead and generate this many leads? Yes. How many of you find it impressive? Just type I in the chat box if you find it impressive. None of this is going to work if you do not follow my strategy. And that is what I am going to talk about right now. It is not just about spending money on Google Ads, right? Most of the people, the way they spend money on Google Ads is completely wrong, because if I go ahead and search for something like learn digital marketing, right? If I search something like learn digital marketing, we see some ads. ISB digital marketing, 12 weeks program, online program, #1 digital marketing course, 6 months online program. This is what we see on Google Ads. Digital marketing training, Digi Perform, Harvard Business School, digital marketing. What are these guys doing by advertising on Google, right? So Raghunath is asking, what was the ROI on the amount? The ROI was positive, boss. I don't want to tell the exact number, then I will look like just another guru saying that I made this crores, I made this many crores, mere paas Ferrari hai, aise. I won't tell that. What I will tell is that the ROI has been positive. I will leave it to your imagination. ROI was obvious. The ROIs, return on ad spend, was obviously high. So I will leave it at that, right? So here, these education companies, right? What are they trying to do? This person, Harvard MBA, is selling this program for 14,500 TK. Brand hai Harvard ka, they can sell. ISB is also selling you some digital marketing course. Isme upfront dal diya 1,08,000 plus GST is the program fee. Here, probably around the same. That's why they can afford to advertise like this. And here also probably the same. I don't know exactly what is the price that they are selling at. So one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of companies do is that they go ahead and advertise their program, which is they are selling directly, and they use Google to do that ads, right? What I go ahead and do is that I only advertise my content. How many of you here have signed up for the 100-day digital marketing course? Just type 100 in the chat box. I know that only 10 lessons are ready. We will be creating more lessons soon. But you here signed up for the 100-day digital marketing course, right? A lot of people ask me, Deepak, how is your cost per lead so low? My cost per lead is so low because I'm not advertising my products. I'm advertising my content. And by advertising my content, I'm getting people from Facebook and Google to come to my content channel. And within my content channel, I advertise my products. All the sales that we have done in the past 5 years, we have never advertised the product or the service directly on Google Ads or Facebook Ads. We have only used Google Ads or Facebook Ads to advertise our content. And within our content, we have advertised our products. How many of you think that this is a good strategy? Just type GS in the chat box if you think that this is a good strategy, right? Yes, CATT funnel, Bhavik Jain, content, attention, trust, transaction. I have always advertised the content, and that is why when you are advertising the content, you can see that the CPL, which is cost per lead, is very low. So this is for yesterday. We generated 96 leads from Google Ads, and the cost per conversion is only 23 rupees. But when you go ahead and advertise your content, you can't just give one piece of content and forget about it, right? What you need to do is that you need to build something called repetition. Whatever brand that you remember today, that has been advertised, whether it be Nike, Airtel, BMW, whatever it is, why do you remember them? Because you have seen multiple ads. So any brand who advertises will do this thing called repetition. They will run ads several times. They will run ads on different channels so that you keep seeing the brand, and through repetition, the brand recall is building. But if you are going for seeing ads which are something like Airtel or something, it is the same ad playing again and again. Sometimes they will have something very nice like A.R. Rahman playing a music, but there is no content in it. Here, instead of advertising constantly, digital Deepak, digital marketing course, micro internship, alpha club, I say instead of advertising it constantly, what we are doing is that we are delivering value every day through emails. And every time you get an email, there is a brand recall happening through repetition, but it's a better kind of repetition because with every repetition, there is value delivered and you end up building trust. Who do you trust the most in your family or in your circle? Who do you trust the most? Your family members, brother, sister, father, mother, and then very close friends. Why do you trust them so much? Because you know them for a long time and you have transacted a lot with them. Give and take has happened a lot, and that is why you trust them a lot. Similarly, any relationship that is built online, trust will only build with time and a lot of value delivery and a lot of transactions happening over time. Transaction does not mean always monetary transaction. Like me sending an email about this webinar and you guys showing up for this webinar is also a kind of transaction. You might not be paying me money, but you are paying me attention. For you paying me attention, I'm giving value in return, which is a transaction also, right? So what we do is that the landing page that we advertise via Google ad campaigns, I will show you the landing page, is www.learndigitalmarketing.com. And this is the landing page that we advertise. Here, people can enter their name, email ID, and phone number. And then they can enter their WhatsApp number also. We have also created an automation where as soon as you enter your phone number, there will be an automatic welcome call that is delivered to you where a recorded voice will play, which is my voice. And here you can see that it's a very simple landing page. I have basically established my credibility about where I have worked and what I do, the clients that I have worked with, and I have given a preview of the first 9 lessons that they are going to get as soon as they subscribe. And I have put some testimonials here. And this is a landing page. It is very, very bad idea to advertise your corporate website on Facebook ads or Google ads. You might have seen that mistake being done by a lot of people, but you guys as digital marketers should never do it. Because if you go and visit a corporate website, you will have menu, gallery, press, in the media, something, random links and contact us link hoga, and contact us link may all the way down, there will be like a contact us thing. There is no messaging, there is no call to action. Landing pages are all about action. Websites are about information, but when you create a landing page, it's all about action. And inside a landing page, you are going to only have one call to action. So here in the entire landing page, you can see there is no link to anything. The only link is go ahead and subscribe now, enter your name, email ID, phone number, subscribe. Click on subscribe, nothing else. Only when you drive traffic to such a landing page, your cost per lead will be low. And here you can see that I'm giving a free content. I'm not selling something. Also, one more important thing is that you should not give the entire content right away for free, right? Then people will just consume it, and what will happen? Repetition will not happen. So if repetition does not happen, then people are not going to remember you. They are not going to build trust with you. So that is why you have to create a sequence. It's called a drip sequence. So anybody who ends up signing up, entering their name, email ID, phone number here, will come to this particular sequence called 100-day digital marketing course, which I have configured here. And here you can see that every email has been carefully crafted here to deliver value. And you can see day 1 is going, day 2 is going, day 3 is going, and I have configured 10 emails here, right? So once I have configured these 10 emails, then you can see what is the open rate for these emails. So over a period of time, people end up, opening the emails, and here you can see the open rate starts with 56%, then 32%, 31%, 23%, 24%. And for the day 10, I have got like 17%. There are many different sequences I have created like this. And here you can see there is this 100-day agency course in which we have 3,500 leads. And here you can see the open rates are much better. 60%, 53%, goes all the way up to 34%, 37%. And end of part one is like 44%. So what happens is that people keep receiving value every day through my emails. And because of that, it kind of stays at the top of the mind, brand recall. And whenever I send an email talking about something like this, which is an email marketing workshop or a new program that I am launching, or it is Alpha Club, micro internship, whatever it is, people pay attention because they have been receiving value from me for a very long time. How many of you think that email marketing looks very promising right now? Just type P in the chat box if this email marketing concept looks very promising, right? So whether you are a freelancer and want to build email marketing funnels for your clients, or if you are a coach who wants to build email marketing by yourself for your own personal brand, or whether you are a company which is selling products and services and wants to build an email newsletter for your potential clients. So Tanya is asking how to do for B2B, right? For B2B, email marketing is even more important and even more relevant, because with B2B, you are going to have a lot of people who can be only accessed via emails. It's very difficult to access them via any other medium like social media. It's very difficult to access them, right? So here we are going to also go ahead and look at, so somebody asked here, how do you make sure that the emails deliver properly? So just like Google Search Console, there is something called Google Postmaster Tools. If you go inside Google Postmaster Tools, you can configure your domain name and track your domain name by adding it and verifying your domain name and making sure that the spam rate is less, right? So here you can track all the spam rate and whether people are marking your emails as spam. So here you can see that it looks very healthy. Only on one day, 16th July, I have had like 0.2% spam rate. You can also check the IP reputation, which is the email IP address from which the email is being sent. This is something you can track. You can track the domain reputation, the sending domain ka reputation. You can see that the domain reputation is maintained as high. You can check whether there are some delivery errors. So obviously there are a lot of technical things inside email marketing, which is beyond the scope of this particular video for me to cover, right? And here I'm also using another email marketing tool called Active Campaign, which has a lot of features inside ConvertKit. You can also build landing pages and forms. You can go ahead and create sequences. You can create automation routes. You can use Pabbly to connect to your ConvertKit and make sure that any new lead that is generated on the landing page is going ahead and getting added to ConvertKit. And all these features are there. There are a lot of automations you can do. There is also something called liquid templating, where you can customize by if-else statements, right, inside your email. So I will go ahead and show you one such email where you can customize it, right, inside the email. So have a look at this particular email. I will duplicate this campaign. And here you can see that I have three types of people who apply for my internship program. I have students, I have fresh graduates, I have entrepreneurs, I have working professionals. So if subscriber status contains working professionals, show this content, else if show this content, else if show this content, end if. So you can also customize the content inside the emails based on who the subscriber is. And obviously this particular webinar is a little bit short on time for me to go in depth into everything that I have learned in email marketing and gained experience over a period of time. So until now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how useful was this information? Let me know a number on the chat box. Deepti Jain is saying 10, 7, 10, 9.5. Some people are saying 11. Wow. All right. So if you had no idea about email marketing, right now, at least you have seen a potential of email marketing and how good and awesome email marketing is. Pankaj is saying 8 out of 10 because it is too fast to grab. I cannot go ahead and convert my 5 to 10 years of email marketing experience in 1 hour, but I have tried to go ahead and did my best in this particular session, right? So now I want to go ahead and talk about, right, my 8-week email marketing intensive course. And how many of you are okay if I pitch you my 8-week email marketing course, and it's going to be very affordable? Just type I'm okay, or just type okay in the chat box. Can I go ahead and pitch it? Right? So I'm going to talk about what we are going to learn in this 8 weeks. It's going to be a live session where I'm going to teach you live. You guys are going to be a part of an email marketing cohort community where you can discuss with each other. So you will also get like community to talk about. And obviously all the lessons will also be recorded so that if you mix with the live class, the recording will be given to you, right? So let me talk about the email marketing intensive course, which I am launching. And what is the email marketing intensive course? So let me explain it from scratch. All right. Instead of showing you a pre-built presentation, as if I am coming here ready for pitching you, I'm going to show it to you live what we are going to cover here. So the program is going to be called Email Marketing Intensive, right? And who is this program for? For whom? So this program is going to be for, if you are a student and want to learn email marketing in depth, it's going to be relevant for you. If you are a freelancer, right? And if you want to build email marketing campaigns for your clients and you want to learn how to do it, then it's going to be very useful for you. For interns or employees, if you want to build email marketing funnels for your employer and where you are working, and if you are a digital marketer and if you want to do this, then that is going to be very useful for you. It's going to be useful for mentors or coaches, right? So I am a coach, I am a mentor myself, I teach a lot, and email marketing has been my primary driver of traffic, customers, sales, everything has been email marketing. So for mentors or coaches who want to build their personal brand and want to expand their funnel, it's going to be very useful. And it's going to be useful for entrepreneurs who are building your own business, whether you are an e-commerce startup founder or agency startup founder, or you are a edtech startup founder, email marketing is going to be primary for you, right? So how is it delivered? How are we going to deliver it? It's going to be live classes conducted by me, not by anyone else, right? It's going to be practical assignments throughout the course. So practical assignments where I will be telling you to go ahead and implement email marketing and get things done week on week. And it will be an 8-week program. And usually the class will be conducted post 6 p.m. mostly at 9 p.m. just like this, right? Maybe every Thursday 9 p.m. we can do, but we will decide what is the best time for the people who join so that you don't miss it. And if you miss the live class, you will have recording of all the classes and you will get to talk to me and ask questions directly to me, right? So how many people am I going to take? So how many people in this cohort? Only 100 people in this cohort, and you know that 100 will easily get filled. Right now, still after almost 45 minutes of starting the webinar, we still have 416 people live. And the price point is going to be something that is crazy. You would not be expecting. It's going to be a very low price point so that everybody can access it. And what are we going to cover? That is the most important. What are we going to cover? So the first lesson we are going to cover email marketing basics. And inside email marketing basics, we will be looking at sending domains, sending IPs, sending tools, right? You need tools, cheap tools and costly tools. How do you do that? How do you clean email list? And what are the best practices, right? A lot of people cannot make email marketing work because it's very, very tough, they think, because they do a lot of mistakes. They don't write the right kind of emails. They don't have the right from email ID. They don't have the right sending domain name. They screw up with their IP address and all those things they screw up. So we will go to the foundation first and get the email marketing basics covered. The second one will be lead magnets. So what are the different types of lead magnets, right? You need to know the types of lead magnets which will attract people into your email list. how to configure your content, creating 30-day or 100-day drip marketing sequences, which is also a content delivery, right? Which is the content in itself. It's a lead magnet. So we are going to talk about lead magnet because without the right lead magnet, you cannot generate leads in the first place. The third one is generating leads. How are we going to generate leads? How do you generate leads with organic traffic? Inside organic traffic, we will talk about social media and we will talk about SEO, and then we will talk about paid traffic. Paid traffic we will talk about Facebook ads and we will talk about Google ads. We will also talk about partnerships. I do a lot of partnerships. So in partnerships, what you can do is that you can send a lead magnet of your partner to your email list for people to opt in, and your partner can send your lead magnet to their list for people to opt in, so that you can start sharing the email IDs. So that is one way to go ahead and generate more leads. And fourth one, ConvertKit mastery. Understanding all the features of ConvertKit. So I use ConvertKit, so I will be using ConvertKit to teach you. I will also teach you Active Campaign because that is also another tool that I use. But inside ConvertKit, we will look at landing pages, forms, automation rules. We will also go ahead and look at things like liquid templating, right? If-else statements. How do you configure that? Best times to send. We'll look at A/B testing, right? So all those things, when it comes to the tool-based specificity, we will cover it in ConvertKit mastery. Then fifth one, Google Postmaster tools. So how do you go ahead and create track IP reputation, track domain reputation, then you can go ahead and reduce spam rate. So all these things we will be talking about when it comes to Google Postmaster tools. We'll be talking about creating newsletters. So newsletters is something that you send every day. And what are the best practices for sending newsletters, right? How do you go ahead and create a perpetual newsletter, which is something that I will tell you what it is inside. That is the method that I follow. You constantly keep getting value from me, right? On my email. So that is a perpetual newsletter. I keep on delivering value. And in these newsletters, how to gain more subscribers and how to integrate it with your blog, how to integrate it with your other channels. So all this we'll be talking about. So these 6 lessons are the core weeks that we are going to cover when it comes to email marketing. And then we will have week 7 and week 8. Week 7 and week 8. And since this is the first live cohort that I am doing and I am teaching, week 7 and week 8, we are going to keep it open for Q&A, practice, assignments, or any topic you feel like in this process you want to learn more about it. You are going to come and tell me, Deepak, this is one area where I think I need to learn more about it. And depending on what you guys say, I will go ahead and configure week 7 and week 8 according to your convenience. So how many of you think that this outline is good, excellent, fantastic, amazing? What do you think? Let me know in the chat box. It's a good outline. Feels like you will learn everything about email marketing. You guys are here because I sent you an email. People say that I am one of the biggest email marketers in India. I don't know. I don't want that, try to carry that crown around me. But I am very, very confident. And out of all the topics in digital marketing, email marketing is one thing that I am very, very confident about, like extremely confident about, because this is the one thing I spend hours and hours every day. I have probably spent more than 10,000 hours in practicing and executing email marketing, right? Learning, practicing. and executing. So how to generate opt-in leads, Ashish, we are talking about that in the lead magnets, right? Delivery, we are talking about, yes, pretty much everything is covered, right? And if anything is not covered, then we are going to cover it in week 7 and week 8, right? B2B email marketing is something that people are asking about. So that is something I could add to week 7, right? So I will tell you why it is not necessary, but a lot of people are asking. So B2B email marketing and generating emails via cold outreach. So that is also something I will talk about, but that is coming under more under prospecting rather than email marketing. So how many of you want to join email marketing intensive? Just type EMI in the chat box. You want to join email marketing intensive, right? You want to be part of this cohort, want to learn this from me? Yes. Fantastic. I love the response. I love how many people are still actively learning this. And a lot of people are asking, will recordings be available? Recordings will be available for lifetime, guys. Recordings will be available for lifetime. I will give you the recording in a learning management system. You can access it for lifetime. That shouldn't be a problem. Will this be useful for network marketers? Absolutely, yes. Why not? As long as you have a product to sell and you have something to sell, right? What kind of assignments? We will give you assignments basically to set up landing pages, start generating leads, go ahead and set up follow-up email sequences, and any question that you have in the entire process will be answered to you. And what I will go ahead and do right now is that I will reveal the price of this particular course. I will tell you when this course is going to start. So, and I will also show you a fancy box pack which I have created for this particular program. One moment. All right, so this is what I have for you guys. This is email marketing intensive, a small box pack which my designer has created to have a little bit of tangibility to the entire program. This is a live training program, and this particular program is going to start on August 3rd, right? August 3rd is Thursday. So probably August 3rd, 9 p.m. will be the time when they will start. As soon as you make a payment, I will put you inside a WhatsApp group so that we can start discussing. And I will have some classes even before the actual class starts, but we will be enrolling people until August 3rd. But I am going to give you an offer which is only valid for today. So the only thing that I have to tell you right now, I have given you the free class today on email marketing. I have given you the outline. If you just want to see the outline once more, let me quickly share the outline. Where is the outline? Yeah. So this is the outline: email marketing basics, lead magnets, generating leads, ConvertKit mastery, Google Postmaster tools, creating newsletters. Week 7, week 8, we will keep it a little bit open. The starting date is August 3rd, and it will go on for 8 weeks, probably every Thursday, probably 9 p.m. But if you want the time to be changed, depending on what you guys want, we can change it. Any other information I have missed out before I reveal the price, let me know in the chat box. Or if you want me to reveal the price and share the payment link with you, just type GTG in the chat box if you are good to go. Vijay, yes, you will get a certificate as well. You will get a very nicely designed certificate which tells you that, hey, this person has completed email marketing mastery course, right? And what else? Session timings, every session will be around 1 hour like this, right? Cool. So Kajal is asking, what if we already have a list of emails? As long as they have opted in to receive emails from you, you can do it, right? Will this work for affiliate marketing? Kunal is asking. Absolutely, yes. I have made, I think, almost $100,000 in affiliate marketing via email marketing, right? So that's it, guys. I don't think that there is any other question. And doesn't this include in micro internship? Deepak sir, Ramya is asking. No. So have you heard about the T-shaped digital marketer? So the horizontal of the T is where you learn a little bit about everything. You learn a little bit about Facebook ads, little bit about Google ads, little bit about SEO. That's what we cover in micro internship. But if you want to go deep in one subject, then we have the intensive courses or mastery courses. We have Facebook ads mastery, we have Google ads mastery, and this is an intensive course because it's live. And this is where you become the vertical of the T. So you go deep in one subject, and then you can go a little bit deep in all the subjects and you become a V-shaped digital marketer. So internship only covers the top, and it's impossible to cover this level of depth in an internship program because email marketing will just be one class there. So you guys are good to go. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to share the payment link with you. And I promise you that the price of this particular cohort is not going to surprise you. It's going to surprise you because it is so less. And a lot of people are like, Deepak, why are you selling it for so less? Because I want a lot of people to access it. So email marketing intensive. So it's going to be, one second. Let me share the link with you and then you will only find out. All right. So this is available only for today because today is the launch date. And I'm going to have a 10-minute countdown timer for this. And I will deactivate the link after 10 minutes. You will only understand why, because this is going to be a very, very low price, right? So I have started the 10-minute countdown timer and you have 10 minutes to make the payment. The price of this particular cohort, which is email marketing intensive, it is going to be 4,999 plus GST, which comes to 5,899. How many of you think this is wow? Just type wow in the chat box if you think that this is wow, right? Absolutely affordable, absolutely pocket friendly, and priceless information and education. And you are going to get it like live interaction with me and live classes with me, right? So people who join Alpha Club actually end up paying like 30 times, 40 times more to get access to me. But this is something that I am giving because I love you guys and I want you to learn email marketing. A lot of people are like, where is the link? Where is the link to buy? So I'm sharing the link. So go ahead. And a lot of people like, you can't even ask for EMI in this, right? Because this is like the minimum EMI amount. And it's also email marketing intensive. So email marketing intensive is EMI. So you don't need EMI for EMI. All right. So go ahead, click on that payment link. You will reach this particular page. This is where you have to go ahead and make the payment. 5,899 is the price. Email marketing intensive, 8-week cohort-based course. Enter your name, email ID, phone number here. I'm pretty sure that at least this much amount you will be having in your account. So you don't need credit card, EMI, payment plans or anything. You can just go ahead and blindly make the purchase. We have this particular program for you guys because I love email marketing and I want as many people as possible to learn email marketing. And we have 8 more minutes to go for the payment to be completed. And apart from waiting for 8 minutes to deactivate the payment link, I will also deactivate the payment link if we are done with 100 people, because I cannot take more than 100 people in this. You might also ask, why Deepak are you selling it at a cheap price, and that too you are teaching live? When I am teaching live is when I can create a very strong outline, because right now the outline that I have given you is something that is going to be like an outline, just like an outline that I have created, assuming that this is what you want to know. But when I teach you live, you guys are going to ask me a lot of questions. And based on that, I can refine the entire course. And in the future, I'm going to make a recorded version of this course, call it Email Marketing Mastery Course. And I'm going to put it as a recorded course and I'm going to sell it for 10,000 rupees. Just like Facebook Ads Mastery, Google Ads Mastery, Landing Page Mastery, Chat GPT Mastery, Sales Mastery, which is part of our Mastery Club. That is something that I'm going to do later. But before I get into that, I need a live coaching experience so that I understand what you guys have questions about. And based on that, I will refine the entire course curriculum and structure. That is when the course really gets a product market fit. So that is one of the reasons why I'm giving it for such a low price, so that I can teach you live, right? So if you have enrolled, just type enrolled in the chat box if you have made the payment, and I will welcome you into the program. Bhavik Jain enrolled, Chandra Mohan enrolled, Deepthi Jain enrolled, Monita enrolled. Fantastic. Urvashi enrolled, CN Mohan, payment done, enrolled. Only one session a week. Of course, Viraj, it's only one session a week, but every session will be completely loaded like this. Special price for micro internship students. अरे भाई इसके ऊपर मैं special क्या कर सकता हूँ? That is the lowest price that we have done this year. This is as special as it can get. So go ahead and just enroll. This program can be done simultaneously with micro internship. Yes, if you want to do that, you can do. If you're really up for it. because micro internship class schedule and this class schedule will not overlap with each other. Sayan Deep, yes, you will get GST input credit if you have a GST number. 4,999 plus GST is what we are charging. So that GST component can be refunded to you as a input credit. All right, so some people are saying that, hey, my payment link is not getting processed. I need an alternative payment link. So I will give you an alternative payment link as well. Give me a moment. I will give you a Razorpay payment link in case InstaMojo is not working. And we have 5 more minutes to go for the enrollment to finish. So here we are, 5 more minutes. Harshit is saying, just guys, go for it. So I will put the chat for everyone. So that is the link that you can. So see, Vedant, I will be creating a WhatsApp group for this community, but I cannot be too active in this particular community answering all the questions. The questions will be answered in the live class only. So please understand that. You will definitely have other people in the community who are extremely helpful, and they will go ahead and answer all your questions inside the community. So let me go ahead and create the payment link for email marketing intensive. Give me one moment. Email marketing intensive. All right, let's go ahead and add the image as well. 5 more minutes to go, guys. Price, one moment. All right, so the page on Razorpay has been created. So this is the page that you will have. All right, so email marketing intensive, GST is 900, course price is 4,999. So 5,899 is the total price. You can use Razorpay payment link if you want to register using this. Right. Alok, FB Ads Mastery and Sales Mastery are separate, different courses. And this is different. Smita, if you have enrolled, you can leave. You will not be getting any login. You will be getting a welcome email from me within 24 hours. Right. So I have given you the Razorpay payment link also as an alternative. And let me welcome all the people who have enrolled. All right, Kunal, Himakant, Bhavana, G. Lakshmi, Jaya, Mohammed, Devapriya, Sundari, Marian, Pranay, Pratik, Alok Sahu, Mahesh, Shefali, Kiran Kumar, Pavan, Deepthi Jain, Kamalkant, Sanjay, Yogita, Jayasti, Shalimi, Prem Kumar, Shailesh Kumar, Gautam, CN Mohan, Archana, Monita, Papiya, Urvashi, Smita, Chandramohan, Bhavik. Bhavik is the first one to pay. So good, fast action guy. All right, cool. So that's about it, guys, for today's session. And let's see how much time we have remaining. We have 1 minute, 33 seconds. This course price will go back to 10,000 rupees very fast. And you will not be able to get it at this price in the future. Pooja, I will try to mentor you as much as possible, but this is going to be more of a broadcast, right? I'm going to give you the lessons, you are going to learn from it. You can ask questions in the community and some other members will answer. You have to understand that at this price point, while I'm running Alpha Club as well as micro internship, I might not be able to go ahead and answer each and every question personally. That is simply impossible at this price point. But you will get as much support as possible, as much as we can give. All right, but the content quality and the presentation quality of the lessons will be top notch. I can guarantee that, no doubt about it. All right, any email marketing copywriting guidance, we could include that in the email marketing mastery course. Absolutely. Shiva Prashant, you are not going to get live Q&A every week. You are going to get a live class every week. Q&A is something that you can ask in the community and other people might answer. I will still ask one of my team members to answer. After the live session, we can answer some Q&A, but we cannot have an entire hour dedicated for Q&A. All right, the time is done. I'm going to deactivate the payment link right now. And if you tried making a payment, but you couldn't get join in right now, I'm sorry. All right, so you can see that it's an expired link now on InstaMojo. Razorpay also I will do. So if you go to this particular link, then you will see that the payment link is expired. Only I can see the preview. Right, Razorpay also I will be deactivating momentarily as soon as the webinar is ended. But if you have not been able to make the payment, just use the Razorpay link, save the link and make the payment before 12 o'clock today. All right. So Harish is asking, please give me 2 minutes. I will give you 2 minutes. So if you have tried making the payment, enter your name, email ID, phone number. I have your data. So I will send you an email. And Kunal is saying, sir, I enrolled but did not receive the login. Kunal, there is no login here. These are live classes. I'll be sending you a welcome mail within 24 hours. And after that, you will be able to go ahead and attend the live class, which is starting on August 3rd, right? August 3rd is when the live class is starting. And from August, I will be going ahead and giving you all the information. All right. So thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. Looking forward to working with you on the email marketing intensive course. And I will go ahead and see you in the next session. So thanks a lot. Tomorrow we are conducting Freelance Friday. So attend that session as well. We'll be talking about freelancing topics. It's a weekly thing that we do, which is Freelance Friday. And Pooja, I will send you the link on email as well. You can go ahead and bookmark that as well. See you guys. Good night and bye-bye.